Good morning and welcome to the new vlog.
Morning.
We are leaving PE today. This is our maybe last or second last stop, depending if the next museum is open.
So we are at Masterton and it's like a coffee shop, and we are learning about the different styles of coffee right now, or the different pour over methods. So we're gonna get, I don't know what it's called, a pour over, a cup.
V60.
V60. So let's see if it's nice. I'm sure it will be. Come to Masterton.
Yeah. Coffee and tea specialists.
Yeah.
Started in 1924. The oldest coffee roastery in South Africa.
Which is crazy.
And they started off making tea and then eventually went into coffee because it was during war times and extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So we,
by the way,
okay. All this history came from Gerard, who we met inside and had a fantastic time with. He was teaching us all about there's so many different ways of making coffee.
It looks so exciting. Like being a barista, or I don't know what the correct term is. Being barista, I don't know. It looks fun because there's so many cool things you can play with.
And what we forgot to mention is, oh, someone's reversing into our, why would you reverse here? Why don't you just park somewhere? Okay, she's trying to turn around. Driving's not a strong point. So we went to Schoenmakerskop Fort. Which is something that we had seen on the way to Sardinia Bay 2 days ago in our previous vlog.
Yeah.
And we're like, we're gonna go back there. So that
we went back there.
that was it.
That.
Yeah. And now on to hopefully we're definitely going to it, whether we can get in or not, is the South African Air Force Museum in PE.
In PE.
And then we're heading to the Addo to go to a really cool place, which you're gonna see in like a few minutes.
You're gonna see.
Okay, here we go.
Let's go. Have arrived at the Salt Museum.
And it's open.
Come
dance.
So I'm jumping, not dancing. So let's go and see. Ah! Windy!
No matter how far, no matter wherever you are, I'm with you. Deep in your heart, my love, I'll stay. When I'm away, no matter how far, no matter the weight, no matter the pain and heartache, I promise all of those lonesome nights apart, you'll be back in my arms, no matter the way. Although there's miles to cross that stretch between us, you're all I dream of. There's nothing too great that can't separate you from my love. No matter how long, no matter the time that has gone between us, darling, I'm yours and I'm yours alone. So I'll always come home, no matter how long.
You guys, it's absolutely insane walking through this museum. Like, just to look at everything, there are so many letters and photos of pilots that are missing in action, that died, that like all of the letters, not letters, what are they called? Telegrams that were received to say, one of them said that your son is now a prisoner of war. And I mean, to receive a letter like that, I don't think I could handle that. And then we're just now looking at this helicopter, and it's got all of the gun war machinery on it, and like I just can't imagine it. And like someone sat there once to kill people in protection of their own lives. And like I can't understand the concept of war, but just like I feel so like such a heavy heart to know that somebody was sitting here manning this thing, and the emotions that must have been going through them, their minds, fear, and I suppose adrenaline as well. And what about the family sitting at home? I can't fathom it. But I have so much respect for every single person who fought in the war in every aspect, because every soldier, every aviator, every nurse, every person in the Navy, they had to be willing to give their lives for a cause that essentially wasn't their own. So I just think it is insane and brave, and I hope we never have to go through anything like this again. Guys, we have made it to Camp Fig Tree, and I'm so excited. It's so beautiful here. So we were supposed to be staying in a tent called the Outpost, which is a really cool luxury tent, and oh, I have to show you the bath and the shower. It's just so amazing. But unfortunately the weather is still playing games, so it is raining, and it kind of like it comes in dribs and drabs. So it rains, and then there's sun, and then it rains. But because of that, it's not that advisable to stay in the tent itself. So we've been upgraded to like a luxury room which overlooks the beautiful mountains. So we're still in a very awesome room, which we'll show you, but we'll also go and show you the Outpost too, where we were gonna stay, because it's so cool. We're just really happy to be here. I've been looking forward to this place for a long time. So okay, we'll show you everything.
Today is Jason's birthday, and so I start sending a voice note, and now I'm trying to find Tammy. She's somewhere taking pictures so that she can join in the voice note, and this is what I find.
Hi.
You enjoying your bath?
see a lot of things today, so crossing fingers, but I'm so excited. We are back from a game drive. And so it started raining at one point, but it was fine. Thanks, Flat Byron.
You're welcome. Because we saw an effluent.
We saw an effluent. So considering it's the Addo Elephant Park and there's over 700 elephants, we did only see one.
So we've got
But
699 to go.
Yes, we are very grateful for that one that we did see. I was so excited because also it was on our way out. Like we were leaving and it was raining, and then a lone what they called? Bull.
Bull or elephant.
A young male elephant, the bull, came like right next to us, like literally next to me. It was very, very cool. And now we have ordered some lunch.
So we had a delicious lunch, got all amped up to shoot, and then the rain returned. We've decided that we shalln't let the rain stop us. That, and as I put down the camera, the rain just stopped. It's the thing about weather in the mountains. It's kind of like... Oh no, I think it's okay. And one of us is gonna go bath now.
You'll see why.
No, I don't think there is any possible reason that
You will see
would
why.
justify. Nobody knows what it's like.
To be the bad man. To be a sad man.
Just around the river bend. So we lost 5 hours today. Tammy will explain why. Explain how we lost 5 hours, Tams.
It wasn't me doing this, by the way, before you jump to conclusion. So as you can see, I'm in bed now. So we didn't lose 5 hours, we lost 5 hours, but we were doing something. So we went to the Addo National Elephant Park, which I showed you, and I took you along with me, and I told you that we only saw one elephant, which is crazy because there's like over 700 elephants and we saw one, but it was still super cool, because yeah, he came literally right next to us, and I looked him in the eye and he was such a sweetheart, I could tell. And we saw a whole bunch of kudu, and we saw warthogs. What else did we see, Byron?
A kingfisher.
A kingfisher.
And a hoopoe.
A hoopoe.
And a couple of glossy starlings.
Glossy starlings.
Bokmakitties.
What?
Bokmakitties.
Bokmakitties. And besides birds, zebra.
And buffalo.
Buffalo.
Wildebeest.
Wildebeest. Giraffes. We saw giraffes.
Giraffes.
Oh, and we saw a lot of footprints too. Like we saw lion footprints, and we saw hyena footprints, and we were trying to track them, but it wasn't working out for us, and I think it's because it was raining. Because then apparently the animals go further into the bush to hide into the thicket. We left at 8, came back at 2.
And it felt like it was an hour or 2 hours, and then suddenly we were already past afternoon and we have to shoot.
Yeah. So it was a bit of a surprise. It's crazy to think that you can go on a safari, and I mean, we didn't even go that far. We could have gone a lot further, and to know that we barely only touched base in the park and we were there for 5 hours is crazy. So you can really spend the entire day there, and also, like, I'm sure on a normal non-rainy day you would see a lot more. Like we saw also the remnants, is that the right word, of a herd of elephants.
Remnants.
All of their droppings were everywhere, and you could see that they were sliding on the mud in the floor, but they were just not in sight because they had gone into the thicket.
You want to swap roles?
Nah, I like being in bed.
Anyway, we thought we'd let you know that I'm going to go and try and take a time lapse now, and hopefully, because I saw a few frames of stars last night, and it says that it's going to clear up, but it's only going to clear up at 1 AM, and I do not feel like going out then. So I'm hoping we can see some stars, or just a thick blanket of clouds. And then it'll be morning time, and then we're going to leave here forever and ever.
Oh no. We'll come back.
Turns out that the clouds started to vanish a little bit earlier than, which is a good thing. I said that in such a negative way. The clouds started to vanish, so we could see stars, which was great. So I ended up leaving the time lapse for quite a while, checking it every now and then. So I'm extremely tired, but I hope that it is worth it. And it'll be played at the end of this vlog, which is going to be soon. So hold on for that, and then you can let me know if my lack of sleep was worth the shot.
Yeah, he was even up at 4 this morning to get the camera.
Luckily, it was freezing cold. Anyway, let's go get some breakfast. 3 to 4 shots of breakfast, subject to editing. And now, so we come out to our car, and someone has removed all of the
dirt.
the mud and the dirt, and look at it now.
Now it's pretty.
Don't you just hate that?
Do with pretty.
Yeah. Anyway, Tams, what is this?
For cleaning our car.
Yes, what part of the vlog is this?
This is the time to say goodbye.
Time. You got to sing it. I'm not going to sing it.
Time to say bye. As in say goodbye because of copyright claim.
I thought you were just saying I don't want people to have a goodbye. Okay. Where are we going next? Grahamstown.
Grahamstown.
Nice.
See you in Grahamstown.